Let's bring in now Lester Munson for more on this. He's a senior fellow at the National Security Institute and a principal in the international practice BGR group. Lester, good morning. How have Russia's tactics changed since this war started, and how's the war reshaped Europe?
Well, I think we're really looking at a different phase of the war than we saw 3 months ago. Russia's goals now are much more modest than they were originally. Russia seems to be having a little bit more success on the ground. We heard a pretty grim review from President Zelensky yesterday. He talked about Russia controlling 20% of Ukrainian territory. So we're at a new phase here. This is a grind. Russia is making progress, probably measured in meters, as they do in Europe, rather than in miles, but it is significant. And they are looking, as was said earlier, to take over all of Donbass within a couple of weeks. I'm a little skeptical that Russia is going to be able to do that, but we are seeing a new phase here. Europe, the West are kind of settling in and trying to remain focused on assisting Ukraine here and not letting this turn into a frozen conflict, the kind you might see in the country of Georgia or between North Korea and South Korea.
Grind is the right word for it. 100 days in. So is it part of Putin's plan to drag this war out? And is there an advantage to doing that? And does he have the money and manpower to actually carry that out?
Well, I think he does to some extent. That's why sanctions are important. That's why what the U.S. and the EU announced yesterday, new sanctions on Russian oligarchs, Putin cronies, are significant, really putting the squeeze on people with money in that country. Limiting technology and other assets that can go to Russia is going to make a difference over the long term. It won't matter over the next couple of weeks, but 3, 6, 9 months from now, and let's hope this doesn't go on that long, that stuff will have an impact. We're also seeing the U.S. engage in more diplomacy. President Biden's going to Saudi Arabia. Number one topic for sure is going to be Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
So we're 100 days in, Lester. So finally, wanted to ask you, where do you see this war 100 days from now? Is it possible one side will start to see some momentum?
I don't think that we're going to see a big shift. Of course, who knows? It's hard to predict 100 days out. I think 100 days ago, we would not have predicted where we are right now. So I think we should be very careful in making predictions. I do think there are a lot of implications of this war that are pretty clear. There's a food crisis going on in the world right now. The president of the African Union, who is the president of Senegal, is meeting with Putin today to beg for relief so that food supplies, which are critically important, can leave Ukraine because other countries are suffering because of that. So we're going to start to see even more consequences of this war in other places in the world.
All right, a lot of shifting dynamics there. Lester Munson, thanks.